Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. St. Michael High School welcomes you to the battleground for tonight's basketball matchup between the Episcopal Knights and your St. Michael Warriors. Ladies and gentlemen, at this time, we ask that you please rise and remove your hats as we say a prayer before tonight's contest. And now, the introduction of tonight's starting lineup. First, for the visiting Episcopal Knights. Starting at guard, a 5'11 junior, number 12, Brantley Carney. At guard, a 5'9 junior, number 3, Jace Lemoyne. At guard, a 6'2 sophomore, number 22, Jaden Patel. At forward, a 6'2 junior, number 11, Dylan Burbank. And at forward, a 6'3 senior, number 5, David Dickerson. Assistant coaches for the Knights, DJ Morgan, head coach, Ben Young. And now, let's meet the starting lineup for your St. Michael Warriors. Starting at guard, a 6' junior, number 35, Braxton Rodri. Starting at forward, a 6'11 junior, number 21, Rock Cow. Starting at guard, a 5'9 sophomore, number 2, Colt Edgecombe. At guard, a 6'1 junior, number 1, CJ Livingston. And at guard, a 5'10 senior, number 0, Kai Harvey. Assistant coaches for the Warriors, Lana Dugas, Billy Reeves, Teague Manuel, and Jude Hardy. Head coach, Drew Hart. All right, ladies and gentlemen, again, welcome back for night number 2 of the St. Michael Round Robin Tournament as your Warriors are taking on the visiting Episcopal Knights in what has become quite a little bit of a salty rivalry here. The Warriors put one on the Knights in football earlier this season. They're looking to do the same here tonight on the basketball court. So it will be Rock tipping it up against number 5, David Dickerson. It's going to get a little rowdy in here. You got the Episcopal student section pretty packed up. You got a great Warrior student section over there. Tip is going to be controlled by the Knights. Warriors are going to come out in man-to-man. And the turnover, ball was right to Edgecombe. CJ knocks it down for 3. CJ Livingston getting it off with the first three-pointer. Drive to the bucket, a kick. Lemoyne misses it. Warriors going to try to run. They do not have numbers. CJ going to pull it back. Good decision there. Run some offense here. Kai gets inside, gets it to Rock, and gets blocked from behind by Dickerson. It was clean. Rock's looking for a call there, but that was a clean block. Dickerson trying to go up over Rock. Can't knock it down. Kai Harvey. And there's Rock with the rebound and the foul called. He's going to get to go to the line to shoot. And the foul. Nope, they're going to call it on the floor. No shots. That's a little. And 5-second call. Took the Warriors a little too long to get that one in. Warriors going to pick up in the press. This was what got the Warriors going last night. Edgecombe picks it off. And then that one knocked out of bounds. Warriors in a 1-2-2 press. Episcopal's got to get it across. Knocked out of bounds. CJ poked it out of number 12, Carney's hands. Carney hitting it. Got the three. So 3-3 here, both teams hitting the three-pointer. We're trying to run a little 5-out offense. Kick, corner, CJ off the side of the backboard. Run down by Harvey, though. That pass was trying to go into Rock. Went through his hands, but CJ was right there. Patel for three. Too strong. Rock running down the loose ball. Harvey with the floater. Nice job. Rock set the screen. Kai got into the paint just inside the free throw line. Little floater. Warriors looking for the trap. And three-pointer from Dickerson. Rock didn't want to get out of the paint too much there. He's going to have to extend out a little bit on Dickerson on those outside shots. Harvey from the corner. Off, Rodrigue. Rebound, lays it in. Braxton Rodrigue, the lefty. Warriors staying in the press. Carney steps into one, too strong. That is Episcopal's game. They are going to throw up a lot of threes. Live and die by the three. Rock inside. Just nothing that Dickerson really could do. Rock had great position. Made a nice catch on that entry pass. And the pin against the backboard. Rock pins it against the backboard, but then the Warriors turn it over. And Kai going to get hit with the foul. And Episcopal busts out the favorite cheer of all student sections, the "you can't do that." Yeah, he knows he can't do that. That's pretty obvious. Carney with another deep three, missed everything. And then off of Rock, Patel got up and threw it off of Rock's shoulder. Little heads-up move right there from Patel, the sophomore. And the turnover, CJ with the steal. Up ahead, Maddox Watson. And they're gonna reverse the call. It's gonna be Episcopal ball. Maddox Watson just checked in at that last dead ball. First sub for the Warriors. Number 4 just checked in for Episcopal. And Kai's going to pick up his second foul. Moran going to check in for Rock. Also Jacob Farr checked in for Kai Harvey. EPISCOPAL, quick hands, knocks it out of bounds. It'll be just a reset on the sideline out of bounds. Now it's a little deeper in the corner. See if the Warriors can force a pass into that corner and get a trap maybe. That was a really quick whistle there. They're going to get Watson. It's going to be Dickerson at the line. Rolls in the first one. Andrew DeBarbery going to check in for EPISCOPAL. The Warriors almost have their entire second unit in there. 2 for 2 for Dickerson. Barbery and CJ going to share the ball handling duty here for the Warriors in this lineup. Far from the corner, too strong. And Andrew DeBarbery going to get hit with a foul. Didn't really need to do that. Watson tips it, battle for the ball. It squirts all the way out. Beck Moran on the floor for it and tie up. That's the first Coach Teague Manuel tie ball called, and they got a referee coming in from the sideline calling for the timeout. And now they're talking about it. It's a tie ball. It'll be the Warriors' ball. Beck never really had possession of the ball, so granting him the timeout would be a little difficult. The Barbery handling. Andrew turns it over. Up ahead. And CJ picks his pocket, so back-to-back turnovers. The Barbery lays it in. Farr with the steal. 1-on-3 and throws it out of bounds. And then Episcopal turns it right back over on the backcourt violation. Call was backcourt. He jumped from the front court into the backcourt. He never established position in the backcourt. So the missed shot from the Warriors there. Patel trying the floater. Rebound and a foul going to be called. That's going to be on Farr. That is the 4th Warrior team foul. No, correction, that's their 5th team foul. Yep. Number 4 at the line, shooting, hits the first. And he hits it, so 2 out of 2. Episcopal playing that sort of matchup zone. They're trying to force everything to the left side of the court. Far too strong. Moran runs it down. And Livingston up. Foul going to be called. There's a bump. Inside, Watson. Nice look from the Barbary who was throwing it in. Foul was on number 4. This is his first foul. And then the turnover up ahead. Far trying to get it to Watson, who cannot come up with it. So turnover. And about 6 apiece here. Every time Episcopal seems to turn the ball over, the Warriors seem to come right back and turn it over themselves and vice versa. And then Farr wings it out of bounds. CJ pokes it away from Carney, but it's out of bounds. 0.8 seconds left. They're going to hustle and get Rock back in. They're going to put Rock on the ball, make it really difficult for Burbank to throw it in. Patel had it, couldn't hold it, and that'll do it for the end of one. 15-10 your score. We'll be back. This is the Warrior Broadcast Network.
Welcome to Grounds Crew, a locally owned landscape company that makes your outdoor dreams come to life. Whether you need your lawn looking its best, want to create a stunning garden oasis, or just dreaming of the perfect outdoor play area, we've got you covered. Looking for more privacy and security? We offer professional fence installations to frame and protect your outdoor space. Looking for more sitting area for the family? We install custom patios to meet your expectations. At Grounds Crew, we specialize in landscaping, fencing, lighting, maintenance, and more. It's time to elevate your outdoor experience. Call us today at 225-333-8582 or visit us at groundscrew.com to schedule your consultation. Grounds Crew, where we make your outdoor space extraordinary.
All right, we are back, about to get things rolling here in the second quarter. Pretty frantic first quarter. Warriors were able to maintain the lead as they finished it out 15-10. Lots of turnovers, though, in that first quarter, about 13 total. Warriors are going to have to cut down on the turnovers here in the second quarter. They want to try to extend this lead. They've done a real good job of turning over Episcopal. Dickerson, a couple of almost. And then KB right into Carney on the closeout, fouls him. Carney's going to go to the line to shoot 3. Not a great foul right there from KB, who starts the second quarter. It's Edgecombe, Cambui, DeBarbery, Rodri, and Rock out there to start the second quarter. Carney knocks down the first. Carney knocks down the second. That's why you don't want to foul him on the 3. He's going to go to the line and be able to convert all 3 of these. Yep, he does. Just gave him the 3 when he missed the shot badly. DeBarbery, foul going to be called. It's going to be on the floor. See who they're going to get on the foul. They got number 12, Carney, on the foul, on the floor. Through Rock's hands. He gets it poked away by Burbank. And then DeBarbery returns the favor. But again, there's the back-to-back turnovers. Warriors turn the ball over, but then force the turnover. Foul outside called on Burbank. Lob it in. DeBarbery comes down with it, trying to fight through a lot of contact. Patel on the floor. The turnover. Warriors just got to stop turning the ball over. Dickerson inside, missed it. Carney misses the 3, and then a foul underneath. That's on number 3, Lemoyne. That's going to be his first. Correction, they got number 4. Barbery at the free throw line, hits it. Nice job by Andrew. Little floater at the free throw line, 17-13. About 6.5 left. Cambui on Carney. Number 14 just checked in for Episcopal. And Dickerson's shot was greatly affected by the presence of Rock down there. Rodri turns it over. Lemoyne for 3. Off the back iron. Knocked out of bounds off the Warriors. It'll be Episcopal ball. Carney with CJ on him, too strong, bounced around. Rock comes up with it. Rock was trying to show off the point guard skills there for a second. Edgecombe trying to lob it into Rock. Just had too much traffic around him. Patel can't get it to fall. Right now, Episcopal not getting the threes to fall. That could very well change quickly. And they're just not getting the ball up high enough. Rock had a lot of space behind him. Guys just got to get that ball up and over. Edgecombe pull up, short, can't get the roll. Knocked around. Gonna stay with White. Good job by Kai to throw it off the leg at number 14. So baseline out of bounds again. Edgecombe gonna trigger it. Rodrigue knocks it down. 3. Braxton. Rodrigue. The smooth shooting lefty. Carney short. Up ahead, Rodrigue can't get it to go, but foul on Lemoyne. I mean, it's a hard contest right there. Lemoyne jumped into Braxton. It's a simple foul. So Braxton's going to get to go to the line to shoot a pair. And too strong. And can't hit either, so 0 for 2. Edgecombe with the steal. Over to CJ, short on the layup. Kind of went up expecting the contact. Fight for the ball. Mad scramble on the floor. Harvey. See if they get the timeout or the tie-up. They're going to call a foul, I believe, on Episcopal. They got number 5, Dickerson, on the foul. That'll be shots for the Warriors. Harvey going to the line to shoot a pair. Gets the roll. All right, we got a, again, like I said, a rowdy environment here tonight. Kai Harvey knocks one down. He had to have one of the Episcopal students escorted out. Yep, Watson reaching in. And right out there at the top of the key with the referee having his eyes directly on him. I mean, that was pretty obvious. They got Maddox only with his first. I think that's his second. But they only have it as 1 right there on the board. Carney. Harvey at the rim, kind of got it partially blocked. Rock with the turnaround, can't get the roll. (22-19) with 3:09 left here in the first half. Carney again. Can't get the roll. Loose ball, though. Rebound by number 4. And CJ reaching. It'll be Champ and DeBarbery coming in. Champ Williams, Andrew DeBarbery checking in. And ball out of bounds, so a turnover there for Episcopal. The Warriors have kind of cut down on the turnovers here. They have 11 for the game. Episcopal now has 8. Barbery looking, gets it outside. Watson. The contact with the ball there, but DeBarbery with the feed from Watson. Watson pokes it out of bounds into the scorer's table. Carney inside, can't get it to go. Rebounded by Farr. Warriors have it space. CJ spinning into the lane, dumps it off. Champ lays it in. Champ Williams lays it in, and Episcopal timeout. 26-13 is your score. 1:46 left in the half. We'll be back. This is Warrior Broadcast Network.
At StreamPay, we believe payroll is more than just numbers. It's about people. When you partner with us, you always know who you're working with. Real experts and real support. No call centers, no confusion. Just a trusted partner invested in your success. StreamPay. Payroll made personal.
All right, we are back. Again, Warriors doubling them up here, 26-13. Warriors going to pick up in the press again. CJ tips it and picks it off. Like he's in football again, man. Like he was picking off a pass against Episcopal on the gridiron. Pass up ahead. And the putback, no good. DeBarbery, good challenge on that initial shot without fouling. And the travel, that was the turnover. First turnover in a couple of minutes there for the Warriors. That was pretty obvious. Far on the turnover. I guess the Episcopal student section realizes that he knows he can't do that. And Champ challenging Gets the foul and the bucket. Number 4 going to go to the line to shoot. And missed the free throw. Carney way short on that one. That'll prompt the old airball chant coming from the Warrior student section. Carney just has not been able to find the range since his first 3. He knocked down really early. DeBarbery gonna run the show here for the Warriors. CJ got behind the defense. Tries to flip it up. And then Episcopal turns it over. And then CJ right back at it. Dickerson hit with the foul. CJ gonna go to the line to shoot a pair. If you are not one for the contact, this is not a game for you. There's been a lot of contact. Very physical game. CJ hits the first. Both of these teams will play one game tomorrow here in the round robin. Episcopal will take on Lutcher tomorrow. And then the Warriors at 2 o'clock will take on Mentorship. We'll have that right here on the Warrior Broadcast Network for you. CJ 2 out of 2. Warriors are going to get a sub in. It's going to be Beck Moran checking in for Champ. Warriors still picking up in that press. Edgecom check back in. Warriors now going to kind of more a little token pressure. And at the buzzer, no good. So your halftime score, Warriors 28, Knights 15. We'll be back. This is Warrior Broadcast Network. All right, we are back, about getting ready to get the second half underway. Here's how your scoring broke down in the first half. First for the visitors, number 12, Kearney with 6 points to lead the way for Episcopal. Number 5, Dickerson had 5 points, and number 4 with 4 points. For the Warriors, leading the way was CJ with 7. Kai Harvey had 4, Rock with 2, Maddox Watson with 2, Andrew DeBarby with 6, and Champ Williams had a bucket for 2 points. And here we go. Second half getting started. Starters for the Warriors. Starters minus number 3, Lemoyne for the Knights. Rodrigue knocks it down. Braxton Rodrigue, who had 5 points in the first half, now has 8. We're able to mention him. Sorry about that. He had 5 in the first half. Rock with another block. Kai Harvey saving it. Kai trying to dish it to Rock. Kai had a pretty open path to maybe go lay it in right there. But nothing wrong with being a little unselfish. This Warrior press has been kind of the key to their success, and that was greatly affected by Rock. Number 4 couldn't finish. The presence of number 21, Rock, was looming on that drive attempt. Kick to the corner, too high, and another turnover. So a pair of turnovers for the Warriors after they knocked down the 3 to start the second half. Just got to slow down a little bit, trying to force something that's kind of not there. Rodrigue with the foul. First team foul. Three-pointer, no good from Kearney. Kearney just keeps throwing him up there. He's only hit 1. He's going to keep shooting them. That's the way that Episcopal runs their offense. It's a lot of three-pointers. And then that ball thrown away in a little conference. Warrior ball knocked out off of Episcopal. That's their first turnover here in the second half. And a first half of 22 turnovers now. In the first less than 2 minutes, we got 4. CJ into the paint, and the foul. That's going to be number 4's third, I believe. And they're going to call that on the floor. Watson checks in for Kai Harvey. Yeah, it's going to be a baseline out of bounds. Edgecombe going to trigger it in. CJ in that opposite corner. And it's hard to see with all the students standing right there. CJ into the paint, throws it up, misses it, gets his rebound, and gets the putback at his own offensive rebound. Braxton's right there to steal that, and the lay-in for Braxton Rodrigue. Now has 10 points, and timeout Episcopal. We'll take a timeout with them. We are back. Warriors up 35-15, now taking a 20-point lead. What was 13 at half has now gotten to 20. The Warriors on an 8-0 run to open up the second half. Warriors staying in that 1-2-2 press. Here's Dickerson. Outside, way off from Burbank. Not even close. And then Burbank gets it back, though, after Patel comes up with the loose ball. The first bucket of the second half for the Knights. And offensive foul going to be called on Rodrigue on the push-off. Well, too much dribbling there. Probably just need to find somebody open. He's getting double-teamed. Warriors don't really need to force anything right now. Number 4 trying to get inside. Lemoyne trying to scoop it, and Rodrigue's going to get hit with a push from behind, I believe. Yeah, Lemoyne right there and shoved him in the back. Rodrigue going to have to come out. That's his third personal. Picked up 2 really quick. Dickerson way off, but the ball knocked out of bounds by Colt. And the foul. Number 4 gets it to go. Let's see who they got. They're going to get Rock on the foul. That's his first. So number 4 going to go to the line for the three-point. Old-fashioned three-point play. And lane violation on Rock. They're going to get to shoot one more. He just jumped in just a little too early. And he hits it, so that violation cost him a point there. So back to a 15-point lead here for the Warriors as Episcopal's on. Kind of force a couple turnovers from the Warriors. And the foul going to be on the floor. They're going to get Burbank on that one. That's going to be his third. Let's see if Coach Young is he's going to leave him out there. Warriors trying to find something inside. Just lobs it in. Watson just throws it away. He was trying to look inside to Rock. And there's Dickerson for that first half lead that lead for the Warriors back to 13. So 8-0 run for Episcopal after the Warriors went on their own 8-0 run. Or 7-0 run. Rock underneath, lays it in. That time he was able to seal off his defender. And Colt able to create the turnover. Can't hit the layup. Maddox Watson's there, and the foul. Watson, good job of rebounding. He's going to get to go to the line for the old-fashioned three-point play. DeBarbery checks in for Edgecombe. Watson short. Ty Harvey on the rebound, got it blocked, and then he's going to create the foul. It's going to be his third foul. Far going to check in. That'll be shots down here for Episcopal. It's going to be number 4 going to be shooting the free throws. It's the first. That was the 3rd foul on Kai Harvey. They're going to leave him out there, though. They're not going to go for the substitution. And 2 for 2 from number 4. CJ driving, and the foul going to be outside on Patel. 14th foul on Episcopal. Be sideline out of bounds here for the Warriors. Get it in the backcourt. Carney's going to pick up CJ, trying to force him left. And that they call the lock left defense. CJ had a look, just couldn't get it to fall. Patel, strong. And knocked out of bounds. Beck-Moran going to check in. Rock going to check out. Bobs in to Beck. Harvey, scoop, misses, and a push-off called on Beck. They're going to go down to shoot the free throws. That's Beck's 2nd personal. It'll be Dickerson shooting. Gets the first. Warriors have be back up 13 if Dickerson makes this one. Nope. 14-point lead for the Warriors. Dickerson 1 out of 2. Back basically about even from halftime so far. CJ inside. Can't get that one to fall. Warriors have had 4 or 5 looks right at the rim that they just have not been able to get down. That's going to be on Dickerson. That's his 3rd. So Dickerson and Burbank both with 3 fouls. And CJ misses the free throw. Edgecombe checks in for Harvey. And gets the second one to rattle in. CJ now with 10 points. Up ahead to number 4. And Moran's going to get hit with the foul. That's Beck's 3rd. Number 4 going to the line. And he misses the first. Second one coming up. Knocks down the second. Six out of 8 from the line for number 4, Edgecombe. Kicked it to far in the corner, back around the top. The Barbary, short, got his own rebound. Floater. Beck-Moran cannot get it to go. Beck gonna go to the line to shoot. .201 left here. in the third quarter. Moran hits the first. KB Kambui checking in. Number 25 going to check in for the Knights for Burbank. And Moran gets the second to roll on in. Carney lost it, but off of CJ's foot. Dickerson kicks it out. Patel can't get it to go. Number 4, skying up over Harvey in a battle for it on the floor. That'll be a tie-up. Carney short on the jumper. And turnover. Warriors looking up ahead. The Barbary gets it to roll in. Barbary with 8, and timeout called by Episcopal. We'll be back. This is Warrior Broadcast Network. All right, we are back. 44-26, Warriors up by 18 here with 1:24 left to go in the third. Warriors sticking with that 1-2-2 press. The trap and backcourt. Never establishes himself into the front court. The turnover. That's 5 now on the Knights. And the Warriors turn it over on the inbounds. And Kambui going to get hit for the foul. And it'll be free throws. It'll be Carney going to the line. Not who you want to put at the line. Carney gets the roll. Now 4 of 4 on his free throws. And same result. Got the roll. 5 out of 5 now for Carney. Nice move to the bucket. The Barbary cannot get it to go. Out of bounds off of the Episcopal player. The Barbary, foul, he cannot finish. The foul gonna put Andrew at the line, who's on number 25. Andrew gonna go to the line to shoot a pair. Can't get the roll, short. The Barbary 1 out of 2. Andrew now at 9 on the game. Nice job by Cam Bowie to knock it away. Another turnover from Episcopal. And the Warriors turn it right back over. And then Episcopal turns it right back over. Just trading the turnovers. CJ gets in there. Nice split of the help. Little jump stop, laid it in with his left hand. Under 5 seconds now. No fouls here. CJ with the block. And at the end of 3, your score 47-28. Warriors up by 19. We'll be back. All right, we getting the final 8 started here on the battleground. Kai Harvey. Corner 3 is good. Kai Harvey with 7 now. And timeout immediately called by Episcopal. So we'll take a timeout with them as the Warriors have extended this lead to 22. We'll be back. All right, we are back. 22-point lead here early in the final quarter. And Harvey going to get hit with the foul. DeBarbery checking in. And Carney dribbles it off his own foot and a scramble for it. Tie up. It'll be Warrior ball. So that's the second Coach Teague Manuel tie ball here. Carney short. And Carney misses another one. And Episcopal just cannot get one to fall. And the turnover for the Warriors. Carney spinning in the lane. Number 4 comes up with it, and then the foul is going to be called before that shot. They're going to get Edgecom on it. Carney going to check out. Just has not been able to find the range after his first bucket. And number 4 rattles it in. So 2 out of 2 trip there. Now 8 of 10 from the line. 12 points to lead the way for the Knights. And we got a foul up top. Be called, I think, on Lemoyne. That's his second. 50-30, 6:21 left to go in the ball game. That's Lemoyne's third foul. So Rodrigue right underneath. Nice job. Rodrigue now with 12. And a foul going to be called on Lemoyne while he's laying on the ground. That's his 4th personal. Warriors going to slow it down a little bit. CJ misses it, gets his own rebound, goes right back up. Now with 14 to lead the Warriors in scoring. And the foul on number 4. So he's going to go to the line again. Really the only way that Episcopal has been able to score is the Warriors fouling number 4 and him going to the line to shoot. Other than that, they have not made but 3 field goals this entire half. Watson checks in for Rodrigue. And got both. And 10 of 12 from the line. 14 points for number 4 now. And again, that's really been the only way Episcopal scored, especially here in the second half. CJ and Andrew almost fighting for that pass. Watson going to cut baseline, going to throw up the jumper. Can't get it to go. And CJ going to get hit with the foul in the backcourt. Didn't need to do that. Lemoyne too strong. Episcopal just cannot buy a bucket from three. They just keep jacking them up, though. Nothing falling, though. DeBarbery gets turned over. Kick to the corner, and then Episcopal turns right back over. It's literally been if Episcopal turns one over, or the Warriors turn one over, Episcopal comes right back down and turns it over. It's been kind of the story of most of the game. A timeout call. We'll take a timeout as well as the Warrior Broadcast Network. All right, we are back here for the final 4:28 in the ball game. Warriors up comfortably by 22, 54-32. And the one thing I think that Coach Hart and staff are going to point out to the team at the end of this game is the turnovers, and Rock going over the right shoulder. Nice move in the post there by the big man. It's going to be the turnovers. Warriors turning the ball over just a little bit too much. Also, some of the fouls as well. Trying to play good defense without fouling. And there goes another turnover for Episcopal. CJ kicks it to Rock. Throws it down. Rock Cow with the dunk, and time out Episcopal. Again, we'll be back. This is the Warrior Broadcast Network. All right, we are back here. The 3:37 left to go in the game. Warriors now up by 26. Warriors having a pretty nice second half. If they took that 13-point lead and have now extended out to a 26-point lead, so they've doubled it here. Lots of subs in for the Knights. Number 10, number 24, number 25 checking in. Like Coach Ben Young is Gonna sit most of his starters probably for the rest of this game unless something happens. Harvey almost knocks it away. Warriors gonna kind of do the same as the hockey line shift is gonna come in. You're gonna have Richie Aiken, Champ Williams, Beck Moran, Cam Bowie, and Andrew DeBarbery checking in. Warrior starters and main contributors going to head out. This is a good 3-minute, 10-second stretch or so for a guy like Champ who's coming off the off the football field onto the hardwood. He's going to be kind of relied on to be one of their post off the bench. Some good opportunity to get some playing time here to kind of get himself back in the flow. And also to get some of the younger guys, inexperienced guys like Richie Aiken, who's one of the bench players. Get Beck Moran, who's going to be one of the reserve posts they're going to rely on. Champ battling down low, and they go to travel as number 10 was laying on the ground, and Champ just kind of tripped over him. Champ's got to get that ball up on the backboard a little bit more. Burbank spinning. Kick to the corner, number 25. Can't get it. Champ with the rebound. Up ahead, Aiken. Can't get it. Champ there. Nope, but Beck Moran is there. Beck with the putback. And a foul out front. See who they got with that one. They got Beck. That's his fourth. I think a couple subs about to come in. It's like Jared Stinson, a.k.a. Sticks, about to check in. Number 15 is about to check in for Episcopal. Burbank hits the first. Champ staying in. It'll be DeBarbery checking out. Stinson, KB, Sticks, Beck, and Champ. Your 5 out there. And Burbank hits both. He's going to check out. Richie Aiken picked up in the backcourt. Right back to him. KB for 3. Can't hit it. Beck Moran with the rebound. Aiken short. Rebound. Can't get it to fall. So Richie's going to get to go to the line to shoot a couple. That's going to be 12 guys that are going to so far get on the books for the Warriors. Aiken misses the first. It just Sticks. Looking to get a chance to get on the books here. And Aiken misses both. Warriors going to sit in that 2-3 zone now. KB pokes it away and then steps out of bounds. So turnover. It's been, again, that has been the thing that has happened all night long is when one team turns it over, the other team comes right back and turns it over again. been the dueling turnovers for a good majority of the evening. And there's a turnover from Episcopal again. That's 12 I have for the half. 1:12 left to go in the ball game. Warriors gonna go to 3-2 after a pair of good wins so far here in the round robin. Richie Aiken can't get it to fall. Beck in number 25 fighting for it. It's going to be Warrior ball on the baseline. Referee's trying to just make sure nothing extracurricular happens here as we head to the end of this game. No need for any of that. And then the Warriors turn it over. And Episcopal has it knocked away. And then Episcopal throws it away. Double dribble. Aiken picked that dribble up, and he was completely dead in a terrible spot. No help was anywhere near. He decided to try to dribble it again, see if the referees wouldn't catch it, but they did. 3, no good. Episcopal just hit 2 threes tonight. They just absolutely could not find anything from outside, and that is their game. They're not a team with a ton of size. They're not looking to post up a whole lot. It is all about shooting the 3, and they did not shoot it well at all tonight. The Warriors had a much better shooting night tonight than they did last night. It was one of the kind of points of emphasis was the shooting from behind the arc. They had a much better night tonight. And we're going to wind things down. We might get one more bucket. And it doesn't go. Your final score here from the battleground. Warriors 60. Episcopal 34. Warriors blow out their South Baton Rouge, St. George rival. Again, Warriors playing tomorrow at 2 o'clock to wrap up the round robin against Mentorship. We also will have the boys soccer game coming to you here on the Warrior Broadcast Network at 10 a.m. So tune in here. Again, on behalf of myself, Coach Craig Saylor, voice of Warrior Athletics, thank you for tuning in. And as always, on behalf of the administration, faculty, and staff of St. Michael High School, we want to wish you good night, God bless, and go.